Jeremy, before you go, I want to ask you about the dead hostages, the bodies of the dead hostages. The Palestinians are saying they need heavy equipment. Yeah. Red Cross and Egypt, I think, is bringing in the heavy equipment to find these bodies. The question is, will that equipment be able to stay as people claw their way through the rubble to find their loved ones as they return to their rubble homes, their demolished homes? You know, there are believed to be roughly 13 or so bodies of Israeli captives left. The great Yemeni cartoonist Kamal Sharaf had a piece of art the other day that showed a camera snaked to a piece of construction equipment, pummeling through the ground past dead Palestinian bodies to try to find one Israeli body. And, you know, everything that Israel has accused the Palestinians of, Israel does as a matter of doctrine. You know, the confession, the accusation is the confession, and we've seen that for 2 years. Donald Trump said, what kind of sick people hold dead bodies? Israel, since 1967, has had a policy of holding the bodies of Palestinians. As of before the genocide, there were believed to be more than 720 Palestinian bodies being held in coolers and numbered graves by Israel. There may be as many as 1,500 Palestinian bodies held by Israel since October 7th. So estimates are more than 2,000 dead Palestinian bodies are being held by Israel right now. One Palestinian political prisoner, his body has been held since 1980, 45 years. So when Trump says, what kind of sick and twisted people hold dead bodies? Israel does it. Since 1967, estimates of more than 2,000 Palestinian bodies right now. And those bodies that have come back, some of them bound, gagged, ropes around the neck. While we're sitting here, Amy, Palestinians are sitting in tents, watching screens of this is the tooth of one of the bodies, this is the hand, this is the piece of clothing, because there's no identification on them. Not to mention the stories of the living hostages freed from Israeli captivity, telling horrifying stories of being tortured, telling the stories of what's happening to the political leaders that are behind bars in Israeli captivity right now. Let's talk about hostages. Let's talk about dead bodies. It's state doctrine in Israel to do the things that Donald Trump and the world says are sick or sadistic or torture. Look at the Israeli captives and the condition they were in, held for 2 years under starvation and mass bombing, versus the Palestinians coming with their blinded eyes, limbs removed, in wheelchairs, telling stories of sadistic torture with dogs urinating on them, with being beaten repeatedly, intentionally infected with scabies and other diseases, looking like they just survived concentration camps.